Yo, what is good, guys? It's Relic. Welcome to Wave Ninja. Hope everybody's doing well. Today I got a really great video for the Ableton users that watch my channel, and it is a MIDI Effect Rack that I will have as a free download in the description for you guys. And I'm going to be showing you kind of an overview of the MIDI Effect Rack and all the features that it's capable of. And yeah, sorry to the FL Studio users that watch my channel. Unfortunately, I don't have any alternative for FL Studio, but there are a lot of great tutorials out there for music theory in FL Studio, and there's already a lot of scales and modes that are in FL Studio that you can use and just use ghost notes, and it works out great. But if you're looking for something that's third party that you would like to use, there's a great plugin that Plugin Boutique makes, and I think it's called Scale or Scaler. I don't know particularly. I'll put a little picture right here for you guys. But yeah, that's it for the intro. I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna get straight into it. Just make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah. Alright, so before I get into the plugin, I just want to give a massive shout out to Primo and Eamon, and they are the ones responsible for making this MIDI Effect Rack, and so I want to give a massive thank you. I'm going to post a link to both of their SoundClouds in the description because they were solely responsible for making this. They just happened to send it to me because they're my boys, and you know, they hooked it up. And originally when they gave me the download, they told me not to send it to anybody, but this was actually before I made Wave Ninja, and the moment I started making Wave Ninja, I was like, man, this would be a great resource for you guys to download and use because it's super helpful for getting ideas down. And so I asked them politely if I could use it, and they were like, yeah, sure. So yeah, the links will be in the description, and without further ado, let's just get into it. All right, so when you're actually looking at the plugin like this, as you can see, I have it open, and that is because when I hit the note, you can see what mode is playing by looking at this little like yellow leveling thing. And when I change this, it'll change what scale that is using. And by default, I have it set to harmonic minor, which is the most popular scale in trap music, I would probably say. Either that or minor or Phrygian. But yeah, I usually stick it to harmonic minor when I have it on default. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of other ones. Pretty much anything that you need is here for you. And there's also a spare one that you can use as well. And these use the stock scale plugin in Ableton. And it basically allows you to play C major, which is all the white notes starting from C. And you can play pretty much any scale in any root note that you want. So as you can see right now, I have it set to C as the key. But if I play C and I move up, it changes the root note, which is super fucking awesome because I can make a melody in this and then I can immediately change the key to whatever I want, and it just makes it that much easier. So I'm gonna like play something out real quick, and as you can see, I'm using C because all you have to do is use all the white notes starting from C all the time, which makes it so handy. So we got that. And as you can hear, I'm really not doing a whole lot. I'm just using all the white notes and I'm skipping a note to make chords pretty much. And so I'm just gonna like play something out real quick. So, alright, so I have a kind of mediocre melody that I have going on right now. And like I said, if you want to export it as MIDI, you're just gonna have to make sure that you record it out. Because right now, if I were to turn the plugin off, it doesn't necessarily sound bad, but it is playing in C major and not the F harmonic minor like I have it set as. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to create a new MIDI track. You're gonna have to choose the input to be the piano, which is what I have the plugin on. And I'm just going to record it out. And then there we have it. And then that way you can save this, you can consolidate it by hitting Control-J. And then that way when you go to export it, it'll be in the actual key that you played it in. And another thing that you should also keep in mind is that if you're adding any elements or any instruments, you need to make sure that you also drag this plugin over to that as well, because it's going to be in the wrong key if not. And there have been plenty of times where I forgot to drag it over, and it kind of screwed everything up, and I was wondering why everything sounded out of key, and it was because it was out of key. It was playing in C major, but the key was in something completely different. So yeah, another great capability that this has is an Arpeggiator, which is the default Arpeggiator in Ableton, but you can turn it on and off by toggling this wheel, and then you can also choose the ARP rate. I'm going to do 1/8, and you can choose the ARP type by just dragging this. Yeah, as you can hear, I'm getting a whole bunch of different styles. And like I said, you can record this out and it'll record it with all the arpeggiated chords and melodies and all that jazz. It's really, really, really handy. And honestly, it makes me sound way better than I really am when I'm using this. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. There's also velocity randomization and arp repetitions and stuff like that, and the note length. But I mean, I'm sure all that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just gonna start cooking up and finishing up this beat and seeing what I can come up with. Alright, so that is all I got for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the end result. I think it turned out pretty good. And yeah, if you're using Ableton and are interested in this plugin, then go ahead and go and download it in the description if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching it all the way through. I'm going to be posting once every 3 days until the end of 2019, and then I'm going to up it to once every 2 days. But for now, I will see you guys in the next video.